and good morning. Today's going to be a immune booster drink, okay? Immune booster. So this is what we all need, and most people are very fearful of the flu season. Okay, that's why we run out and get flu shots, which I don't recommend at all. Okay, I would boost your immune system with using some of the plant pharmacopoeia. Okay, and a lot of plants are loaded with vitamin C. So we're going to make a drink today. I call the Immune Booster drink. And I just got back from the Amazon about a month and a half ago or so, and we went to the Camu Camu fields over there. This is where we get our Camu Camu from. 50,000 trees right on the Amazon River. And we went across in this canoe and went across, the guy was telling us, watch out for these brown snakes, because if you get bit, I'll kill you. And crocodiles, dolphin, actually freshwater dolphin were swimming in the water right there. Beautiful. And piranha in the water everywhere. Camu Camu is a plant that is so loaded full of, again, plant vitamin C. A lot of people go to the store and get synthetic vitamin C. That's been proven not to be too effective. It's effective, but not that effective. Plant vitamin C is not just vitamin C, okay? It's loaded full of whatever else has, the plant has in it also. Minerals, bioflavonoids, all different types of things, just like I'm going to show you here. Another plant that is loaded, again, with vitamin C is hibiscus flower. This is our lineup right here, and you can see if you have an Earth Shift kitchen, okay, you can make all these probiotics I have here. You can make teas, salad dressings, have a variety of different detoxifying liquids, activated charcoal, MSM. I'm going to show you my little lineup here. So you don't have to use as many of the products that I have here, but Earthshift, this is the reason why we have this available for you. It's all wholesale. It's direct. Okay, you never have to go to the store and worry about buying a little size. You can buy up to large sizes. And again, it's the cheapest, best deal on the internet, and plus we put everything in special food grade bags, okay, and don't throw the bags out, because these bags are way better than any bag you can buy. I just redo mine. You can see I have them all right here, and I use them all the time, just wash them out. So this is our red hibiscus flower water that I made last week, and I've used this probably 10 times, and I'll put in, like I've showed you before, I just put in a couple tablespoons of the hibiscus flower water. I put a little bit of fulvic acid, maybe about 4 or 5 drops in. I put a capful of living silica, and I put 10 to 20 drops of magnesium concentrate here, which has a lot of different minerals in it also. And you just let it sit in there, and you can see inside, that's at the end of the barrel right there. It's very concentrated, really, really vitamin C flavor. And this is the drink right here. I'm making a drink also for Dan, my assistant that helps me with the videos and everything. Here at the farm that has to do with Earther Academy and Earthshift. And I've only put in about an ounce, maybe an inch of this, 2 ounces, into each of the jars here. But what I have added to here is I've put in a heaping teaspoon, and you can use way less than this, but this is an advanced dose. Okay, heaping teaspoon of Camu Camu powder. You've got a massive amount of vitamin C, massive amount of vitamin C, okay? Just that alone. But let's add to the pie now. We want intestinal bulk, so we use the black chia seeds. Make sure they're organic. These are our Earthshift brands. Everything you see here is from Earthshift. And I also put in the black chia seed, remember, has up to 40–50% protein in it. And if you want to get the protein to work, okay, because you have to break the seeds, you either chew them or you put this drink in the blender. You can see my chia seeds are on top here. You put this drink in the blender, and then you crack the seeds with the blender, and that'll make it so you can absorb the protein. If not, you're just swallowing the seeds, and you'll get the mucoid out of it, the benefit of the bulk. And this will make your intestinal tract really, really function normal, and also helps with detoxification, making your intestinal tract actually move out all of its bowels, its debris. MSM I like to use. It's an anti-inflammatory. Most people's intestinal tract have a lot of inflammation. This works really good for joints, lubrication, making the joints actually feel like they're young again. I put this in my drinks 3 times a week or so. So here's the lineup again, okay? We already made the hibiscus flower water, so all we're going to do is put in about an ounce of this in there. I use distilled water. And here's my distilled water machine right here. We have these at Earther Academy. And this model here works beautiful. Comes with two large jugs and 4 of these charcoal filters here. But this makes distilled water in about 3.5 hours. It gives you a whole gallon like this. I put in a teaspoon of Camu Camu. If you're first starting out, do a half a teaspoon. I put in a teaspoon, actually 2 teaspoons of the chia seeds, or a heaping tablespoon, because the chia seeds you can't get a heaping one. So just put in about a tablespoon of that. And I put in about a half a teaspoon up to a teaspoon of MSM. Now, put at least 10 drops. You can put more of an advanced dose of the Ionic Minerals, 20 drops of that. I put a cap full of living silica. And we put in about 3 drops to 4 drops of the fulvic acid. And that helps blend everything. Fulvic acid's a beautiful mineralized plant complex, but it also has a lot of detoxifying effects. And then we're going to put in 3 drops of our stevia, really good organic stevia we have. Now that's one complete drink. This drink, remember, is part of the Liquids of Vitality. And this really, really super cleans you, okay? It gives you brain energy. Remember, it's going to make you feel real vital. It's not going to take you down. It's not going to make you feel like you're sedated. Now, you can add a few more things to this. Now, let's say I was going to go work out and I wanted to use this drink, because this drink's not going to go ahead and actually take my energy down. It's going to bring it up. Look, it's got the conductive minerals. It's got the silica. It's got loaded full of vitamin C. Okay, you've got all these high vibe types of phytonutrient plants. Now, what I like to do in here, also, this is an added therapy, is to add niacin. And I'll put in about 200 milligrams of the niacin in my drink. Okay, and that's another drink. Okay, that's a therapy. It's an added piece to the pie there. Okay, now if I'm going to go work out, okay, this is really good for me to work out also. And I'll use the creatine monohydrate powder. It's a pharmaceutical grade, and I'll use a big heaping teaspoon of that. And I'll take 2 of the Tomcat Ali's, which really boost your hormone levels up. And it's not for sexuality. You can use it for that, though, but I use it for power. I use it for really hormone power. Remember, your hormones dictate how your body functions, how things really just work in general. So think of your hormones activate all the rest of the systems in your body. And if you lose your hormones, you lose not only your charisma, your vitality, but you lose your immune system. So these are all important little pieces of the pie. I like to also use the green gem that we have. This is a chlorella extract powder. It's the nucleotide only. Okay, and this is really very good for regeneration. I've had a lot of studies from Japan on this here, and this isn't cheap, but it's well worth it. I use it all the time there. And of course, when you're more in shape or more of an athlete, you'll find out that these mineralized drinks are gonna amp your game up really fast. And if maybe you're overweight or you're not that healthy, you may notice a little turbulence with this, because it may make you go to the bathroom. Okay, why? Because your body's not clean. Okay, it may go ahead and make you even get a little bit of a headache possibly. Why? Because you're detoxing. Okay, and it may make you go to the bathroom a lot, which of course that's what it's supposed to do. Okay, the vitamin C really goes in. Remember, it's a prime. You can say cleaner. Okay, it's loaded full of power to be able to break down pathogenic power, and that's what vitamin C does. Goes in and sort of like takes its power and dissolves the energetic bracket of these different types of creatures that live inside our body. Bacteria, fungi, all different types of parasites live because the body has a deficiency in many areas, not just one area. So this drink is an immune buster. It is, really. Okay, so if you feel like you're getting sick, or you just want to go ahead and boost up your energy, you didn't sleep well, whatever the case may be, I would personally do this, at least once a week. Use the Camu Camu like this. Nothing better. So I don't eat a lot of fruits, but if I do, let me show you. I ferment them. Okay, this is right here. These are different ferments. This is my coconut ferment right here. This is a pineapple ferment. This is a fruit ferment, lychee and soursop. This is cabbage right here, and you can see the cucumbers on top. Let's see if I can open that. But you can see those are cucumbers on top right there, and you can see, look at it bubbling. Okay, and you can make ferments out of anything. Here's a ginger, mango, lemon ferment. all have probiotics in here. And this is called a tamarind. It's like a vitamin C, and you can see the bubbles coming off all these. And this is the healthiest thing you can do, is put liquids in your body. Remember, liquids. Food is for pleasure. Try to get down to a meal a day if you can. I know that's asking for much, but it's not. Okay, that's what I do every day. I do one meal a day. I have my breakfast tea in the morning, and if you don't know how to make those, look up Dr. Robert Cassar, breakfast teas. And again, get yourself an Earth Shift kitchen so you can have chia seeds, psyllium powder, so you could make a variety of different drinks and, you know, make it so you don't have to go out to Starbucks or just different coffee shops, which if you're not getting organic stuff, beware, because coffee, remember, and most teas are very toxic. Okay, I'm in the food business here, and I can't believe how much chemicals that the farmers use. I just can't believe it. Okay, Roundups to all different chemical fertilizers to fungicides, insecticides, pesticides. They've got this problem, so they have to soak it and put bud nip on it to make it so the plants will not, you know, bud. And you can see right here, I've got these are potatoes, and if these potatoes, I just bought these, look, and they're starting to make roots. They have a substance called bud nip, and it makes it so the potatoes will last, okay, for months without actually rooting, so they can sell them. Okay, so I'm going to put these potatoes in the ground, and it'll make me 20 more potatoes. So these are real purple potatoes. Look at how purple those are inside. So the only potatoes I eat, I love to eat these, and these are very dark, dark purple potatoes. And, you know, we have our concentrated turmeric. You can see how yellow this turmeric is. Our concentrated turmeric is like a whole different, you can see, okay? The types of turmeric that you use have a lot to do with the medicinal and pharmacological effects. There is culinary turmeric, and there is also what we call medicinal turmeric. And our turmeric is very strong with the tint. So don't get it on anything, because if you get it on your towels or your clothes, you'll never get it off. And if you get it on white surfaces, it just keeps on going on everything. So be very careful playing around with the turmeric, but it really super cleans you. So using turmeric that you just get over the counter, that's not really that medicinal. But when you use these cold extract concentrates, you may use that on a Sunday, because you may have to go to the bathroom several times, because it really detoxes the glands. And the curcumins are sort of like a real severe parasite poison. So again, the Camu Camu comes from the Amazon. Okay, it's such a beautiful tree. Okay, it just looks like little red berries, about this big. And how they get them is when the Amazon River actually rises up about 40 feet. Okay, all the Camu Camu trees are filled full of water, and then the Camu Camu pieces fall in the water, and they go around in a boat, and they actually pick them up. They don't, you know, pick them out of a tree by foot. They're in a boat. So, because the river actually rises up. When I went there, the river was down like 30 feet, but the rainy season raises the Amazon River up like maybe 30 feet, 40 feet. And all the Camu Camu, remember there's 50,000 trees here, Martine. 50,000 trees, and they're all covered in water, and you need to take a small little canoe in there, and you pick up. It takes a lot of work to really, really, you know, get some of these exotic superfoods, because they're not simple foods. Remember, these are all superfoods that I showed you, all of them. So remember, drink this drink, and try to use this drink as like a meal. And you can have 2 or 3 or 4 of these drinks a day. Remember, we have a variety of liquids of vitality. If you just did that for, you know, exchanging 2 meals out of the day, if you could, and maybe have a little snack. And if you are, try to stay away from sugar. Remember, if you're going to have a little snack, maybe have some chlorella seeds that we have, our chlorella and spirulina blend, which are really super good. You can put those in pumpkin seeds with a little bit of our Soleil salt. Put a few sprays in there. A little bit of triple blend seaweed right here, and you've got yourself this, and this is full of iodine, 3 different types of seaweed, and you've got yourself a beautiful snack. Remember, it's oils, no sugar. Put some black pepper in there if you like, red pepper in there. If your stomach bothers you a lot, do not use black pepper because it does inflame the intestinal wall because it's got sores in there. Most people have leaky gut syndrome. This does help with all different types of intestinal problems. So follow our protocols that we have on Earther Academy. If you haven't learned how to do the skin cleaning protocols, you're missing out. Okay, remember, your skin is the largest organ of your body, and it needs to get moved. It needs to really become healthy. And the way it becomes healthy is you got to really take care of it. And taking care of your skin is a job. Okay, but once you do, your skin, everything will become vital. Okay, everything will go ahead and feel like it's just lighter. Like I said, I'm 56 years old, and these skin protocols work magically on everybody. Remember, you have billions of parasites in your pores. They're microscopic. A lot of people losing their hair again, losing their hair because they have hair mites. Okay, there's protocols we have to be able to get rid of these little parasites, pesky little parasites that don't eat the hair follicles, but they poop in there and destroy it. Okay, toxify it. Our skin has tons of toxicity on it, so we have to put in a lot of liquids, be able to sweat it through our skin. That's why the sauna techniques are very smart to learn. And then once we keep putting liquids in our body, then clean liquids, then what we're doing is we're taking our body, which is like a lake, and what we're doing is we're stopping the rivers from poisons getting into it. So we're being aware of upgrading a lot of things from pots and pans to shower filters to silverware, perfumes, getting away from toxic things, okay? And what you're doing is now you're putting in these clean liquids, and you're following a lot of the protocols that we have. There's 30 different departments, plus departments of terrain modification, and learn them all a little bit at a time, okay? Learn them all. Most of them, they cost nothing to learn, okay? Meaning that you don't need that many supplies. What does it cost to lay out in the sun? Okay, but you need to learn the skin cleaning protocols, take off all the parasites that live on your skin, clean the skin, and re-lubricate it and make it conductive. So when you lay out in the sun, full body, okay, now you can absorb the illumination, the brilliance of the sun and get re-encoded. The sun has tons of information to rebuild our DNA. It's one of the most important things, okay, that we, as the species that lives in the dark, we live with sunglasses, okay, we live in offices and cars, houses, everything shielded from the sun. So let's wake up a little bit, okay? Remember, our DNA is full of light. It's full of little light bulbs. And as we put more conductive minerals in our body, as we become less dense, our vitality, our immune system, our life just in general starts to become happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, and we become sort of like a very happy person in many ways, internally and externally. So try the liquids. As I say, I do liquids all day, so I say I'm a liquiditarian during the day. I don't have any blood in my diet. No blood. There's no reason to suck on blood. Okay? It's full of parasites. You just don't need it. Anybody says you do need it, it's just kidding themselves. You don't need to kill things with a face on this planet to be able to exist. You just don't. Okay? Who came up with that? So, raising your body's liquids up to this layer that actually really lets you, so you're urinating all the time and you're really cleaning the body. Remember, you're cleaning the rivers from dirty rivers that go into your body. You're flushing your body with new minerals and new liquids, a variety of different types of dissolving, washing, and remineralizing liquids, and have yourself a nice meal at night. And cherish your meal. Don't watch it in front of TV. And if you do, okay, really cherish your food and really look at it, smell it. It's beautiful to have your own garden. It's beautiful to make your own food. So don't go to the store and buy everything processed, because everything you buy at the store, just to let you know, is inferior, is suboptimal. It just is. So make your own. Grow your own. Okay? All right. We'll see you next time. Aloha. And again, more liquids, please. It's part of the easiest way for you to get healthy is just to drink a lot of liquids. And then in time, you'll want to do intermittent fasting and block fasting. And we'll get into that in other videos. Okay. Aloha and have a great day. More liquids. Okay.
Important reminder. All information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.